Yo, what's going on, everybody? Gray here. We're back. It's day number 253, y'all, of the free-to-play account series in Marvel Putrified. I hope you're all doing fantastic this morning. It's really good to see you guys. Thanks for being here. You know I appreciate you. We got another crazy stream lined up today. Absolute wild, wacky, inflatable, arm flailing, two-man madness here. My notes are so long. We'll see if it's interesting. That's going to be the big thing. But I'm going to do my best to guide us through this, to navigate through all the crazy things we got to talk about today. But before we get into any of that, yeah, what's going on, Damien? Good to see you, bro. Thanks for being here. I hope you're feeling better, man. It's been a couple days, I think, since we've seen you, so I hope you got all better and you're doing good, man. Peter, good to see you. What's going on? Thanks for being here. We got Sanjeev in the house. Thank you, Sanjeev. It was you. Shout out to Sanjeev, bro. We got KT3 here. What up, KT3? Thanks for coming and hanging out. Junior Hot Sauce, what's going on? Jan Salva, what's happening, bro? Thanks for being here. Wayne Clark, as always, a pleasure. Thanks for hanging out. Ditya, good to see you, bro. And that's everyone we got in chat so far. Let's get this thing started, guys. You see, we have enough energy for at least one GBR today. We're winning. We are winning. All right, let's jump into dispatch. Oh, wait, we have no rewards. We're losing. We're losing. I'm just kidding. Let's see if we can get a little bit of energy here. We're still, man, just struggling with energy. Yes, we got 16 energy, guys. We're loaded. We're rich. We're rich. We can do the live stream. Man, we've just been hurting for energy. Managed to get everything done yesterday that I wanted to do, just barely. And I had to spend alliance tokens to get it. Can you believe it? What's up, Ash? How you doing, homie? Thanks for coming to the stream, bro. Let's check in. Let's donate. All the usual stuff. We better donate now since we're spending our tokens on energy like a fool. Oh no. Look out. We've caved on our principles. That's okay. That's all right, man. It's a video game. We'll be all right. But yeah, man, the energy's been so tight. It's just crazy. No, not yet, Wayne. We haven't got it yet. We'll get into that. We'll get into the progress on the archive event and stuff here in just a moment. Let's go ahead and grab all our rewards here really quick. Let's grab our nice double bam. You know, we need the bam. We need the bam, man. We are just dry as a bam bone. We ain't got none. Jump into the inbox here. I think that I'm not sure if this is going to be a chest or just be like some fries. Here you go. But let's go ahead and grab this thing. If it goes to our inbox, we'll open it. If we open it right here, yippee. Let's see what we get. Okay, so we are going to get a chest. Very nice. Let's go in here. And now everything in its right place. We can go ahead and open up that chest along with everything else in here. Let's see what we get, y'all. Whoa. Anything relevant's always nice, even at 3 stars. So, but odds aren't great. Odds are not great. That 3-star Uru crit, look out. That must be because of the guide video we just posted. Another Satan artifact. This is a good one. A really good one, in fact, but we've gotten it before and we have it at 4-star. I believe we've gotten it at 4 stars twice. So a nice artifact, but not one we necessarily needed. That is likely going to just be some essence for us, which is all right, man. Okay, let's grab all our gold out of here. We got a bunch. We got 100 more bios here, and we are doing something with bios. Yes, sir, I have finished Shadowland, but zombie mode, I need to get in there and try and get a better score. Maybe we'll do that if we got time on stream today. Just get in there and do something. No, it's not. I'm just crazy about min-maxing for tier 4 mats, Ash. Basically, it's just because we're behind, you know what I mean? Because we started on a free-to-play way late in the game. I've got this thing about, like, we got to make tier 4s, man. We got to make all the tier 4s. We got to catch up. And so that is why I tend to be weird about spending those kind of resources on things like energy. But yeah, it's not crazy. A lot of people do it every day. You guys were saying. A bunch of people do it. Yeah, zombie reset is different. It's not today. Tomorrow, actually, I think it's tomorrow. Don't look at my score. Just back off. Get out of here. Yeah, I need to get in here and do this. But yeah, 2 days from now. So I usually let the weekly reset today be my reminder that it's time to get into zombie survival. You can just go for a placement early, which is honestly probably the best bet. But sometimes I feel like if I place early, it encourages people to try more. And this way, if I look like I'm not going to score at all and then I come up right at the end, people have less time to react and knock me out of the top 10. Because we're usually sitting at like rank 7, 8, 9, even 10. if we're lucky and get in the top 10. So there you go. I think we got everything here. We got our inbox, we got our alliance, we got our emblem collection. We got it all. We got our dispatch rewards. This looks good. Let's watch the notes. I got to follow these things to the T today because we got a lot going on, man. Something happened, Ash. I don't know what's going on. Also in Timeline Battle, I won't get into this, man, but I feel like those instinct stats that we got from the archive event made Timeline Battle feel weird, bro. But I could just be making that up, and I might just suck. Those skill issues, bro. Dang. I don't think so. I didn't get a chance to check it out, Wayne. I'll have to catch it after the stream. I've been really busy since the last live stream. I think I did like 3 or 4 takes for that Uru video. One of them was 40 something minutes long and was maybe good enough to have uploaded, but my wife says I'm a perfectionist. I don't know what you call a perfectionist that never does anything that's like perfect, but nothing's ever perfect. But I'm starting to believe her a little bit because I basically just decided this morning that I was going to scrap that whole take that I had already uploaded that was 40 minutes and go for it again, which I did. And I much preferred the one I uploaded this morning. Much more concise and like quick. All right, guys, really quick, something I forgot yesterday to tell you guys. There was a quick patch that some of you may have noticed to the game yesterday, not today. I just forgot to mention it. It was just to fix the special icon in the game that wasn't displaying properly. No changes to any characters or uniforms or anything like that. Just wanted to shout that out to you guys in case you missed it on the forums. All right, y'all, let's get into the meat and taters. We got a few people here now. We can go ahead and get started. Anyone who's not here yet, well, they can just watch the VOD or back it up. Why am I doing this way? I don't know, but now we're one uniform away. I needed to talk, right? I needed some space. So taking a look at the Medusa uniform, basically, without us having to look at it, I went ahead and wrote down all her support value, right? So for heroes, she's going to give damage to supervillains at 45%. Inhumans are going to get 40% basic attack. Universal types can take advantage of her leadership for 45% basics. And her artifact provides 15% damage to boss and 15% ignore dodge, okay? So that's like the total of this uniform's value, man. What's up, D&D? What's up, Moon? What's up, Volume Dealer? What's going on, guys? Thanks for being here. So what I'd like to do really quick, since obviously I'm not buying this, I'm a free-to-play player, and of course that leads me to my disclaimer here that there are people who are going to discuss this uniform shortly who actually are going to buy it. So make sure you cross-reference the info I'm going to give you. Part of this is just for fun, but I do my best to be accurate. So what I want to do, and all we really need to do, is look at where she fits into the meta, right? Who can she replace? Where she's going to fit, right? So what I've got is that she's basically usable, not best in, usable. This is important for people building their accounts in case you don't have some of the other uniforms we're going to talk about. She's usable in Universal Female ABL. She is usable in Universal Hero ABX and Universal Female Hero ABX. Okay. The people I saw that she's competing with directly, what up, Guna, that she's competing with directly are going to be, let's look at the one she's likely to replace first for anybody. And my understanding is that is going to be old Angela here. She is used, oh, I'm going to fumble this, no doubt. But I have it pulled up. Haha, I'm better than I thought. Nope, never mind. Yep, mind, I've got it. So if I'm not mistaken, I don't have I'm using Thanos Vibes meta list for ABXL. It's not completely current, but I'm aware of some of the things that aren't current here. However, there might be some differences from the current top meta. Doing the best I can here. So Angela is used currently in Universal Hero Female, I believe, for ABX. That's kind of where she fits. And with Angela, we get a much less desirable support setup from her. She's going to give us, in her newest uniform, let's bump her up to the highest tier. She is going to give us, where is it? I think it's all on the uniform here. Increased basic damage dealt to supervillains by 40%. So this applies to heroes as well, so it's the same support buff, just 5% worse, right? And then let's check this because I don't remember. Yeah, it's a self-buffing artifact. So that's all she brings to the table, is going to be that 40% damage to villains, right? She also has a physical defense lead, which is terrible, and then all debuff removal on her passive for herself, and then another self buff on her tier 2. So this is a very bland, honestly not great support character, and this is one I believe she would replace directly, and from what I understand, this is the one that she just straight replaces. The other characters we need to look at, besides Angela, are going to be Miss LaFay. This is the one where I have the most questions, right? Because obviously, guys, or not obviously, maybe, I'm talking about uniforms of which I have none. These are literally all female seasonal uniforms. So feel free to correct me if I'm wrong here, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not my Kapufti, if you know what I'm talking about. So we've got Morgan Le Fay. I'm going to try and do this best I can, but it's going to be a little sloppy here, guys, because I got to jump around to make sure I'm giving you the right information here. I'm sorry, this one's, no, but wait, where do we use her? Yes. I'm not wrong. Where is it? Universal female, is that it? Where she's being used? Let's double check. Yeah, universal female ABL is where I see her listed. Whether or not that's what people are still currently using, again, like I said, oh, Angela's not paywall. Thank you, bro. The poopy one is not paywall. The rest, I should have said. I kind of misspoke or was mistaken. But these last two we're going to look at are seasonal female paywalls. Not Angela, though. That's correct. Thank you, Toy Toy. And also, what up, Toy Toy? What up, Macaroni Don? So it looks like universal female ABL is where Morgan is being used. She also is used for another day, but it is not a day that Medusa can be used for. If we look at her supports, she applies to universal allies, increases basic attacks by 35, and boss damage to boss types by 35. Still gonna use Morgan because she's villain. Yeah, exactly. So it's a different day. And then, yeah, in universal female, it depends on what you're using, right, Bob? Because if you're using, well, no, they're both villains. Yeah, it would only be if you're using a hero uniform. Yeah, thanks, Bob. I'm glad you're here. What up, Bob? Just in time, bro. To save me from saying stupid things. Yeah, but just the villain is the issue here. You're going to be using villains. So, like Bob pointed out, now that Wanda's a villain and has replaced Jean, and with Jean being a villain, she's not going to fit on this day, right? If I remember, Bob, you had said the other day that pretty much all she's going to do for us is replace Angela. And I think that is the case. The other uniform to look at, and one I'm almost positive she's not gonna make move, is Satana, right? And it's Satana's, am I remembering this correctly? Yeah. It's gonna be this uniform for Satana, and I'm pretty sure she doesn't touch this because, let me check, the day you're using it for, really? I love you sometimes, Bob. Me and you, man. I appreciate your information a lot, man. You do a lot for us in ABXL. I really appreciate that, brother. Interesting point, yeah, that the 5% difference isn't much. So if you don't have the artifact, you're barely getting anything. Love the input. Thanks, bro. And yeah, this is a very good support uniform with crazy buffs for anyone who deals like flame damage. And I believe she is used... I'm like swapping back between ABX and ABL. She was used in ABL with Jean. So people that are using Wanda now, what are they supporting for universal female ABL, Bob? If you don't mind cluing us in. I don't know, because you wouldn't be using Satana, I would imagine, because this is a lot of flame buffs, right? Flame damage. So she's got like the crazy leadership for 70%. And then I guess it's all on her uniform. Yeah, it's element damage, right? So... oh, but Wanda's element too, and she's element. So, are you using Satana? And then her artifact is a support artifact with all basic attack and damage to boss types. Dang, good, man. Crazy setup for flame damage dealers, but less so for non-flame damage dealers. Well, I don't even know if you'd use her lead. But she does provide all element damage, which does affect Wanda. So... all of that to say basically what Bob said, which is this uniform does not provide a lot of value given the current state of the game. Granted, she has a bunch of inhuman buffs that aren't being used anywhere. Not a bunch, but, well, yeah. Well, a universal and an inhuman buff, excuse me. And the inhuman buff basically is being applied nowhere. So I'm not sure what that says for the future, but yeah, you'd take Satana, right? So sadly, it looks like this uniform, though it is gorgeous, is not particularly good. And I don't give a lot of advice about what to spend your money on or what to do with your money. It's not really my jam, obviously. Like I just said, I don't even have half of these uniforms because I play free to play. But yeah, it's not looking like it's got a whole lot of places where it's going to fit in the meta for now. Hey, good one, TR Knowles. And also, what up, TR Knowles? Good to see you, bro. Dispatch 14.5 for the Inhumans challenge. That is one piece of value that she would have. But yeah, it's looking pretty sad for the support buffs from the Medusa uniform. So here's my official advice, right? And again, I will reiterate, there are people that buy these uniforms whose advice you should weigh much heavier than mine. But probably a skip for this one. If you're thinking about buying it, definitely wait for the free tokens. And yeah, if you like it aesthetically, cool. The support value may change in the future a little bit with the Inhumans support. We don't know what we're going to get for changes, but that's the future. So right now, very little support value can potentially replace one support for one day of ABXL, that being Angela. And beyond that, it's looking like her value is limited to none. So there you have it. That's my wrap up so far. We'll see what the others contribute. I'm like at a disadvantage here, guys. I can't cheat anymore. Alex was busy, so he's like one day behind. And Beast isn't posting it fast enough, so who am I supposed to copy? Whose homework am I going to copy here? What would I do without you, Bob? Whose homework would I copy, right? So anyways, guys, hopefully that's mildly helpful for you people that are looking at buying the seasonal uniform. I wanted to try and give some advice because it is something people have tons of questions about, but this officially ends my advice on paywall uniforms. Let's move on, guys. All right, we got one more bit of yapping and flapping to talk about here. We got a friend who has a question, and I want to get it answered, all right? So if we're passing on Miles because we already have a striker or whatever reasons, you got your reasons, but you're passing on Miles and you're looking at other seasonals, we've talked a lot about Abomination, right? A friend of ours who's in the chat managed to pull a 6-star artifact for Abomination. Yeah, that's nice. If you guys don't know, Abomination's artifact is a support artifact, and the combination of Abomination, oh, that's a nice rhyme. The combination of Abomination with his uniform and that artifact for Hulk and ABL is bonkers. It is such a crazy support, right? But here's the thing. Our friend doesn't have Abomination. So here's the question, guys. And we're all going to try and answer this together, mainly for fun. Here, I'll show you one more time what we're looking at here. This is a large support buff. Oh, and by the way, a correction, too. Level 4 is a 6-star artifact. When I was looking at the patch notes, I made that mistake again. The level 3 exclusive, like the 3-star exclusive, is considered the rank 1 because it's based on the passive, and you don't get the passive till the 3. So anyways, level 4 is a 6-star artifact. But look at this thing, man. Basic attacks by 25 and max HP by 10%. It's just like made for Hulk, right? And then we've got the uniform, which just provides this like, oops, it's in his buffs, my bad. Or in his actual passives, is it? I thought it was a uniform effect. Surprising. It's in his actual passives. There it is. For gamma radiation allies, 45% ignored dodge and 60% damage dealt to supervillains. This thing is monstrous. It's honestly crazy. Zombie allies also get a 65% lead. Woo-wee. Man, it's a nice uniform. Anyways, it's 1750 crystals. It is seasonal, right? And our friend does not have Abomination unlocked, guys. So here's the question for all of us. Does KT3 pick up the Abomination crystal character on Black Friday with the 30% discount and grab the seasonal uniform for Abomination with the risk? How is 10% HP and attack not gonna add score, bro? I don't know. Anyways, it's a good support artifact. Does he pick up the uniform now and pick up Abomination for crystals during Black Friday? And one thing I do want to say, and I hope this is okay, I asked you, I figured you knew why I asked, they are spending a little bit. So this is not a free-to-play player who has, like, very little crystalling. All right, guys, let's vote on this thing together. Let's do this thing, man. Let's do this. I gotta write the whole thing out. Would you save that for a reroll, Bob? Is that like what you're saying, bro? That's an honest question. I said I'd ask, guys, just for fun. So let me know what you think. You don't have to be an expert. I showed you guys the uniform. Let us know what you think. My main concern, and I'll tell you the main concern, probably the same concern that KT3 has, and that is that this only affects Hulk. And if Hulk drops out of the meta, then you invested in this character, and you just wait until there's another gamma radiation ally, I guess, to support. But if there isn't, that's a lot of crystals invested for, ABL score. So, but it's also about fun, right? So, I don't think whale is we're not talking about that. We're talking about like probably Stark stash and maybe a little extra spending, something like that. Nothing crazy. Light spender. And let's just keep rolling, man. Let's keep this thing going. Well, while we sort that out, we will jump into GBR real quick. Wow, those notes just got like hard to see where the heck I was going. All right, let's do one of these, man. Let's do one of these. Yeah, and like that's what I say about fun too. Like it is fun to me to try and manage my material, like my supplies, but I play free to play and it's a different thing. Like when you've got the extra crystal income, sometimes you can get a character like that from one character. Yeah, Fandom, what up, homie? And I think I said what up to Macaroni Don. I like your name, so I always try to say what up. This is true that Hulk gets a lot of uniforms, but he dips back and forth between PvP and PvE, although arguably a decent support for PvP. I'd have to look at it again and see exactly what's on it. Sin and Morgan are both good supports, yeah. I can't really tell you if they're both worth getting. I think they're both still in the meta. Up to you. Hard to give advice on the paywall unis. I can only tell you that they are used, you know. I don't know when they're going to be replaced. And I don't like giving people advice on picking up, like, uniforms you have to pay for. Like I said, it's not really my forte. Somebody else is better at that than I am, for sure. Like several things. Let's see if we get anyone else in here. Well, you can... I don't know how helpful that is for you, bro. But there you go, KT3. That was just for you, bro. My suggestion from a free-to-play perspective is I would not. It's an enormous investment. Maybe you just wait till you get Abomination. Maybe you get him out of Dimension missions. I'm not sure. But anyways, that's just my vote, which still leaves it in the yes vote. So up to you, man. That's a close vote. 29 votes, too. So not just from like 5 people. Yeah, they're all good, right? Yeah, Toy, thank you. They're all good, and they're all still in the meta somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, for real. Dude, I don't know how many times we've mentioned Abomination in the last, like, 2 months, bro. He's just sitting in our bags, man. The dude's just hanging out in our satchel. Can't help but talk about a guy. The game's gonna crash. Without, like, there's no doubt in my mind. I can't even hit my buttons. I think I might just, like, sit this one out. Too many skill effects, man. Too much Mephisto. Spicy. I love that uniform. I've gone on about it so much. Oh my gosh, I can, like, the frame rate is just savage. Try and hit my skills here. I think we're going to jail. Okay, I was like, I don't even think I've hit moves yet. I'm pretty sure we should go to the back. And to the front. Boop. You don't even have Hulk's uniform. you neglected to mention that part. You can always get it, eh? You can always get it. That's hilarious, bro. Hey, no. Thank you, sir. And also, W. Like, W. That's nice. Those are rare. 9. So close to 10. All right. So, there goes the votes. Well, I mean, obviously, that's part of the equation, I would assume, right? Let's do one more of these, guys. Hey, man, we're doing our best around here, all right? That's the name of the game, man. We're always just doing our best. All right, so for today's movie, man, and by the way, I posted I think I missed today, but I also might have just messed up my notes or something. But I posted the first half of the spooky movie list in general chat in the Discord. If you're feeling like checking that out again for any reason, those are all there. And today, we're going to kind of cheat again. Actually going to talk about 3 movies, all right? And we've actually talked about them before, but oh man, are they worth talking about again, especially when you're talking about spooky movies. So for today, we're going with Evil Dead 2 from 1980? 81. No, 87 for Evil Dead 2. Excuse me, the original Evil Dead was 1981. But I'm going to shout out Evil Dead 2. Because I much prefer it, and I think Evil Dead 1, if you're not like a horror movie, buff that wants to see the first draft of that movie, Evil Dead 2 is essentially the same movie, just much more polished. Done about 6 years later by the same people. And then also, we're just going to put them all here. Evil Dead from 2013 is a crazy awesome horror movie, in my opinion. I love it. And Evil Dead Rise from 2023. We're just going to put them all right here. All 3 of my favorite Evil Dead movies. There is also Army of Darkness, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to put it as a separate entry or where it goes. Not sure. But I will say Evil Dead 2, Evil Dead from 2013, and Evil Dead Rise are fantastic movies. I will say, I'm not sure if they get the little asterisks for being disturbing, but I think so. There is some pretty savage gore in those movies. And in particular, in Evil Dead 2013, the remake, there is a scene, much like in Bring Her Back, that is like triggering disturbing. It is brutal, and I love it for that. But man, is it hard to watch. It's the whole like, oh, God, cover your eyes kind of stuff. So just a heads up if you have not seen those movies. And in fact, if you want a really good laugh, watch Evil Dead 2 from 1987. Note that that was a very gory movie when it came out, and then watch Evil Dead from 2013, and whoa, how times have changed. Also, Evil Dead Rise has a fair bit of intense gore in it, but I don't remember anything in Evil Dead Rise making me just like look away from the screen because it was so gnarly. And yeah. Evil Dead Rise was more fun, I feel like, than the Evil Dead remake from 2013. The Evil Dead remake in 2013 was much more just like brutal and like, what if we made Evil Dead like an actually intense, crazy horror movie? And that's what they went for. Yeah. I'm not trying to give any spoilers, but pretty close to what I was talking about. Pretty close. You could kind of consider it the same scene, I guess. Nice. I like that, Crispy. Dude, it's weird how that, like, I don't know, if you guys are like as old as me, you remember Blockbuster and Hollywood Video or whatever you had. You remember the video store, right? There were always VHS video covers that I like wanted to watch and looked so spooky. And as a kid, I really wanted to watch them. But my parents wouldn't like let me get them or whatever, which was rare. But for some reason, some movies, they just weren't having it. But there was a movie called Life Force, and for some reason, the cover of that movie was something I always wanted. And then there's some really bad ones, like Ghoulies, and like, you know, the ones where the monsters are in the toilet or whatever. Terrible movies. Terrible movies. Sorry for the crappy gameplay here. You can tell I like movies. I got distracted. Couldn't even hit thank you in time. Way back, man. Way back. Oh, yeah. That should go on the list, bro. That movie, you want to talk about a weird sleeper if you're into weird movies, man? We'll just call it a bonus recommendation. If you can find the director's cut of Life Force, check that movie out. Or Life Force. But you have to be able to tolerate older movies. And, like, it's weird, man. That is a strange movie. Weird. I remember watching it the last time I watched it and just being like, what is this movie doing? It has no right to be this interesting. You should knock it off. I just thought it was crazy because it looks like the kind of movie that's just going to be terrible, but it's actually pretty weird and crazy. All right, guys, moving on. Oh, you bet we got more stuff to talk about. All right. We're going to talk about the sword snafu from yesterday and why you should never ignore INO. No, I'm just kidding. I actually figured out... I need to go to bulk enchant if I can, please, and thank you. What I wanted, what I was looking for was this setup. Something like this, where it was a combination of getting, and I kind of explained this yesterday, it was a combination of getting shots at 5-gem swords, some 6-gem swords, but my big mistake was leaving the dexterity element checked. It allowed all these blue swords to linger. So I need a setup much more like this, where it's more restrictive of all the swords I need and completely excludes dexterity, which is actually good because even though I could get 5-gem swords that have the dexterity element on it, I don't want to rank them all up. Like INL said, it's very expensive. Wasted a ton of Rune of the Unknown yesterday. Wasted, you'll see. But yeah, anyways, I just wanted to like clear that up, that where I'm at with the 6-gem blue sword, this is the setup I personally was looking for, where I get a few more boost swords. And I honestly would probably do like half of my swords the way INL was talking about, where you specifically look for the 4-gem solid color swords, just like he said, to save on materials, because it's crazy how much Rune of the Unknown you burn through bulk enchanting these. So I would probably do next time, since we're done now, like 50% like this, or maybe go like this for a while, and then switch it up for a little bit of what I'm doing so I can get some extra boost swords and a chance to get 5-gem swords. And I do want to show you guys this really quick. So on our sword currently, we have basic damage to human characters by 2.5. Pretty nice, man. It's pretty nice. Increased basic damage dealt to enemies with the agent ability. It's okay, it's Black Widow, basically. Basic damage against destruction instinct characters increased by 1%. This is null, this is 1%. There you go. Destruction increase, poison resist, and cooldown duration, right? Take a look at this bad boy. Decrease basic energy received from enemies with energy projection by 10%. You know who has energy projection? Because I do. It's Bob. That's who's got energy projection. Smexy roll on the top of this thing. Love that. Increasing basic damage received from... decreases, basic damage received from enemies with agent ability, that's Black Widow, by 10%. Actually, in this case, I think decrease would be better than increase, because this will affect more characters getting hit by her AoEs in Otherworld Battle and Team Battle Arena. Basic damage received from Destruction Instinct characters by 2.5%, while this is just way better than 1%, and it's damage received instead of damage to, which I need against Null like a mofo. It's crazy how bad I need that. Null is just shredding me. Order increase and lightning damage, both great for like Thor. Order, I believe, is aliens and mutants. So that's going to include characters like Thor, Wolverine, those guys. Not a huge deal. This is actually not the stat I want, but at least it's beneficial. Lightning damage is good. And then a whopping 3.19% crowd control time down, which is a stat we do not have a lot of. Oh, and did I mention that this one's got 5 gems and the one we have has 4? Let's go. Let's freaking go. If this was 6 gems on this thing, I'd be pooping my pants. I did re-roll this to get this, by the way. I re-rolled it. We had maybe 6 boosts, and I landed this on like the last one. Not true, not true, not true. We have 2 more boost swords, but I used a couple, and we landed on this thing. And this is what I'm talking about as a free-to-play. And yes, I'm going to equip this sword here in just a second. I don't know if I'm going to go fight you, though, Wayne. if we save up some boost swords, we can get lucky potentially and roll some pretty crazy swords. So this is just a great example to point out for new players. You can actually get some really beneficial stats on these swords. It is pretty crazy. Let's go ahead and equip this thing, man. We get more all attack. We get all the buffs I talk about. Oh, one more thing I wanted to mention, and this is important. I know I yap a lot, but this is important because you need to watch for these things as any player, but particularly new players should know about this. I am going to lose cooldown, right? And I'm not going to get too far into this, but we have a lot of characters. I don't know if it's Black Widow's one of them. Maybe. Yes, that will be so close. Actually, she will be just perfect if we lose the cooldown that we rolled instead of attack speed on our White Fox card. That's why we have all this extra cooldown, because she rolled it. And when we lose it, isn't that crazy how perfect that is? It's just nuts. And I think I'm just triple checking. I think I might have had a couple characters that are going to dip just a touch below if we roll off of that cooldown. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Anyways, let's go ahead and slap this bad boy on. It's just crazy how well that worked. The cooldown's going to line up. We can lose it. Like, it's just such an upgrade. It's nuts. Anyways, enough talking. Really excited about getting a sword upgrade, guys. It's been so many months. So forgive me a cruel chuckle and a toot toot and a WW. There you go. That's the sword, man. So we got a 5er. We got a green 5er with good stats. Really happy about it. I've watched the first Terrifier. I wasn't a huge fan. I need to check out the second one because I've heard it is better, Damien. Yeah, really excited about that. All right, moving on. Now that we have cleared that up, INL, we know where he stands as far as his advice. It is good. And we are moving on. We've got World Boss Legend next. Let's do it, guys. Jump in here. We got Ebony Maw, World Boss of the Day. Very nice. We will continue to climb Kang. I'm not going to wait as we have a auxiliary team here. And we are going to attempt to clear it with Gam Gam. We'll see how it goes, man. Hey, thanks, John Johnny. Appreciate that, brother. Thanks for being here. I hope you have a fantastic day as well, man. We're going to see if we can clear this. I don't know, dude. We barely were making it through stage 19. However, I think this is a slightly better setup than we had for stage 19. Not positive. What were we using? No, we were using Valkyrie, weren't we? This might be a little better for us, but yeah, I think we had Valkyrie, so this might be a lose. Yeah, no shot, says Sanjeev. No shot. Well, no shot. It's funny, the no shot is the final battle. That's where I'm worried I will not be able to do it with Gamora. But if we use Gwenpool, then we miss out on a World Boss Legend Plus clear. This is a big bummer, so I'm at least going to try, man. I'm at least going to try. Because, yeah, like I just said, if we can't at least... like if we have to use Gwenpool, then we are dusted on one of our World Boss Legend Plus clears. So we will do our best to make that not happen. Hate to waste. Well, we're not going to use him anywhere, honestly. So that would work. Better strikers. Let's see what we can do. Hey, thanks, Barty. Good to see you, bro. Too bad at the game. Log off. Who, me or you? I don't know which. Thanks so much for the super chat, brother. Really appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thank you. I ain't logging out. You can. I encourage you to keep going, though. We got things to do, man. I got plans. Okay. Okay. We're gonna give it a shot. Looks pretty promising. Whoop. I'm like, where'd you go, bro? Come here, you. Alright, good that. Hopefully we can get the beatdown charged up here for the transcended skill. Just like that. We were getting to the center at about 40 seconds. Or, excuse me, 4 minutes, 40 seconds. 4 minutes. So right about here was where we were going to the center on stage 19. Woo! Not bad, not bad. Oh, I don't have Valkyrie this time. Okay, that's okay. We got an easy room. We're just gonna make sure we get it. Chop, 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 and a chop. There we go. Chop, a chop, a chewy chop. 1, 2, 3. Ah, I don't know if I'm safe. All right, grab this bad boy, this bad girl. There we go. Chop, chop, and chewy chop. There we go. Okay, 3 minutes to go. Did that proc actually happen? That is so bizarro. What the heck? That was funny. Oh! Can't stop, won't stop. Okay. Chase me. 3, 4, 5. Feel like most of that missed a dude, but that's okay. Dude, the way she dashes out of that is just nuts. I didn't even use the co-op skill there. Okay, we gotta hustle our bustle. I'm gonna use the beatdown proc here for the transcended skill. If we can avoid that damage, nice. It's through, get another rotation in. Yeah, the final battle's gonna be tough. I think that's unfortunately where we choke here. Unfortunately. So close though. Maybe we can get in here with the beatdown proc, chop our way into the final battle. Yo. Oh, that stuns you regardless. Oh my goodness, that is so good to know. That is so good to know. I'm also not in control. Oh my god, bricked by BlueStacks. 100%, completely bricked. Wow. 6, 3, 4, 5. Go, 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 go. Nope. Doesn't matter, man. BlueStacks took over. Lost control at the last second. That is the most tragic, like that was the worst interference BlueStacks has ever done. We had that in the bag, man. We had that. And I don't know if it's gonna line up again. It's doable, but man, that's gonna take, I'm gonna have to like save my last world boss clear for later. I'll try one more time, let's give it a shot. That was so close, man, it was so close. What a bummer. You can tell as soon as she starts like running around doing her 5 before the 3 and the 4, that ain't me, bro. I mean, it's me sometimes. I'll own it when it's me. You know that. I am using it sometimes. Curry, I was trying to tell you, I could not use it there. And also, guys, when I use the co-op skill, it is often what makes BlueStacks go batshite. So that doesn't mean I don't use it, but some of the time I'm trying to use it and I cannot because, like, I just can't. The skill, like, locks up and it won't let me do it. It's really weird, man. Yeah, what are we doing? Good call. Wait, but yeah? Is that better though? I think I thought about this. Is that better? Because I don't think it is. She self-buffs with 60% physical attack, and then Shuri gives us a bigger buff than Nick Fury. 5% more what? Now, guys, we'll lose 5% damage to supervillains to gain 5% attack. It's not... That's not a good trade, no? That's not a good trade at all. And also, no, it's 10% worse. What are you guys talking about? No, you're talking about the uniform, homie. This, I don't have his uniform, dude. This is his base. It's not like that. It's not as good. This is the best setup we got. Right? I'm not tripping here. I ain't tripping here. I can read numbers sometimes. That says 55% damage to supervillains. This says 50% damage to supervillains. Yeah, and the lead is 50%. Like, this is better in every way. The lead is better. Yeah. With the uniform, it's different. But we don't have it. No worries, man. No worries. Yeah. It's different. Missing, yeah, like, it is, too. It's like 10% more. Yeah, the lead is 60, and then, like, the... Are they both 60 with the uniform? Can't remember off the top of my head. Can't remember. All right, let's see if we can't do this thing, man. That was... So that is going to be the trick. I'm going to have to line up the Transcended Potential skill with the Beatdown proc to, like, sneak into the final battle. I have to take off a couple bars extra. I don't think we're going to be able to do it if we have to do... Dang it. I don't want to mess those up, man. We can't mess those up. It's not time, especially not in the beginning. Thank you. Yeah, 60-60. Yeah, which would be better. But that ain't what we got. Thinking about it. Thinking about that, Uni. But then I run into this thing, like, as a free-to-play, do I get, like, 10% more for Nick Fury, or do I get a whole other support that I don't have? You know what I mean? It's a tough choice. That stun felt dirty. Felt dirty. Did I just do the same thing again? I think so. No, actually, I think we got that one. All right, there we go. I also didn't realize that you couldn't protect yourself from that stun. The purple telegraphs in this game are so weird. Like, some of them you can just completely ignore. Some of them you get stunned anyways. Like, I didn't realize that during the final battle there, if that thing hits you, you're getting stunned. We were invincible or whatever. We had all kinds of protection up. We were doing our, I don't know what we were, but we were doing our rotation, which typically protects us. Purple attacks are supposed to penetrate though, yeah? So, like the way it's supposed to be. Oh, bricked. So hard. That probably is going to cost the run right there, honestly. We'll see what happens. I can pull it back together, but that costs so much. That was stupid. I got to focus. Yeah. All right. Time wasn't as much the issue. That's a lot of time, though, that took. We were, like, done with the dimension. Oh, yeah, dude, way worse. That was like 20 or 30 seconds worse. But keep in mind, man, it's not, like, the time on the clock was getting low, but it's the final battle that's going to kill us. Not, I mean, like, the time will kill us eventually, but we had some extra time, I believe. For, like, the whole fight. It's the final battle is the biggest issue. Man, sometimes I think Gamora just deserves that tier 4, man. But hey. She just tries so hard, you know, at level 80. She's like Wolverine, man. It's like they put in so much work for me at level 80. Venom, Gamora, and Wolverine have just been like troopers. Doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Nice. Kind of had those guys to show up when they did there. Oh, wow. That was tragic. I'm gonna do the same thing here. He's gonna jump to the center, isn't he? No, we're good. Woo, we got it. Oh, and we're way off. He's gotta get 40. It's close, but still a little behind, I think. Yeah, right about 4 minutes for the center. Oh, time freeze, just absolutely pwned. Much better, much better. Golly, not good. So she, oopsies, is going to be terrible for this because she is going to... So does Yondu. Gosh dang it. Does the same thing. Oh, you bum. Oh, God, I dislike you guys sometimes. Yeah, this is like bricked. Red Room's going to be really tough. I hope I'm missing something there and there's a faster way to do that. Because, man, that room just choked. I, like, choke on it every time. I don't quite get it. Like, most of the characters teleport. You just have to avoid any moves that do movement. But if I avoid the moves that do movement, I can't break the shield fast enough, and I have to do 2 full phases in that dimension, which is just too much. So I gotta figure. And Valkyrie was amazing, helpful, but we don't have her right now, so not an option, right? I don't know, man. Yeah, like, that didn't hit nearly as hard as the last one we did. Weird. Huh? But then that, like, did. Maybe I didn't... Oh, I didn't get the beatdown proc on the first one, I don't think. I think it was just short. I think we need to try and line that up, honestly. That's what I'm gonna do. Also, yeah, that worked. How much damage the co-op skill does most of the time. Little behind here, but that's all right. Hit. That'd be done. Now we just hope we get anything but the red room. Nice. No. Stalling out. What? Oh my God, I hit shift. Wow. I'm just getting frustrated. I'm gonna have to save this for later. This is truly so irritating. I can't even hang with that. It's so dumb. It's hard to do anything competitive when you just lose control of your character. Like right in the middle of what you're doing. Makes things really hard. They're already really hard, man. Gotta overcome like skill issues and stuff. I don't need the game working against me. That did not hit well. Jeez, us. Somehow we got carried over here. I need the beat down to line up on the transcendent skill, but it's not. Gonna jump. Save my ass. Stop. All right. Should I do one more rotation or wait? I'm gonna do like a bad rotation. There we go. Dang, our proc got ruined by that. Okay, I might be able to reset. He's gonna jump, I think. Nope, center, good. No, don't you start, bro. Don't you start. Get out of here, man. Tell me it can't be done. Can't use Gwenpool, bro. Toot toot. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, that was wild. That was wild. All right, there you go. Well, there's that. For whatever that was worth. Now we can try stage 22. That ain't gonna happen. All right, let's keep moving here. Let's see. We could do a stage 9 here for some challenges. Let's just use Storm like we do. Grab her, Ghost Rider. Yeah, dude, that was crazy. That was wild, bro. Yeah. That was crazy. Level 80 Gamora, dude. Can we just do like a little round of applause for Gam Gam? Like, that's pretty impressive, dude. Level 80. All right, let's keep rolling here. Set this team. Give us some Shock Strikers. Sure, why not? I saw Moon Knigget in there. I believe he's our guy for progressing this one forward. Could be wrong. It was Moon Knight, right? Oh. Water, I got no coffee left. I made my coffee early. No. No. Yeah, I was like, I saw it. I was like, maybe I could dip through, but nah, no way. Not fast enough. No shot. Oh, you suck, dude. Trying to hide them from me. Hey, what up, Goat? What's going on, homie? Stop playing the game for me, BlueStacks. Stop it. Like, I'm bad. BlueStacks is really bad, bro. Thing don't know what to do at all. I mean, I can figure out how to stand in telegraphs on my own. I don't need your help, BlueStacks. Oof. My Debuff. That hurt. It hurts us precious. Where's my, yeah. Dude, quit stamping on me, bro. I'm gonna die. Oh boy, get me out of here. We never finished with Storm. We finished with Storm. She almost died. Oh, I know. Well, we don't have to go. I mean, well, that's not true at all, man. Gam Gam could crush it for us, dude. It's a matter of how far, right? Nice with the life seed. You love to see it. Good amount of carbo. Looking good. Still waiting on that mighty CTP game. Just letting you know. I'm still waiting. I'm interested. If we look at Kang's requirements right quick, we've got speed, but only till stage 24, and then we go into leadership. And I'm pretty sure with leadership, we can use like a variety of characters that are quite good. And then we get into human female, which again, we can cover with quite a few different characters, including Storm, by the way. And then we get into supervillain male. We've got Strange. We got a lot of options. We're gonna need tier 4s. Once we get pushing up into here, there's no more like, oh, we're gonna save our tier 4s. And, you know, that ain't gonna happen. We have to use them in here. But anyways, it's just such a good run. This is why I was so excited about Kang. We've got supervillain male, fantastic, and then mutant. We got Storm again. We're like clear, and then Weapon Master, which I think, good opportunity to like tier 4 Venom. But anyways, love it, man. We should be able to get to 50 on this guy someday. I'm not human. Sorry. Didn't I say mutant? I said mutant. Mutant. Did I say 30, 34? Sorry. No, yeah, don't do that. That's other people, not Storm. Sorry, Storm's right here, mutant. If I said that, I misspoke. It's not Storm here. But there are a lot of options for all of these. We don't have to worry about a speed type because the speed only goes for like 3 more stages and then we're done. Anyhow, sorry. Blah, 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 blah. Get our Titans record. And by the way, I think this is our Titans record that we needed for Kamala Khan, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Nice, man. Nice. Yeah, probably. Rumpool did really well. And then with the right supports, it's going to get to a point, guys. I don't know how far. We'll see. We need more Pierce. I don't know how far we can push without, with mighty CTPs, budget builds, budget supports, and, not having 25% Pierce. What up, Grindy Pipes? What up, can't talk. What's going on, dude? Thanks for being here. All right, no more 9. Let's just tone it down, bro. That's enough. That's enough trying. Let's keep this thing rolling. Sure, fine. Let's just use these crappy energy damage strikers here. What up, Faroon? What's going on, dude? Thanks for being here. Did you say if you were feeling better, Damien? I missed it. Said a bunch about it, but I didn't see your response if you replied. I hope you are, man. Just right out the gate. Oh, well. Man, it's crazy we've gotten that Satana artifact 3 times. That is wild. I imagine that's one of the artifacts a lot of people are like trying to freaking get their hands on, but can't quite get it. Nice, man. That's good. Glad you're feeling better, bro. That's a mess. Yeah, I still got a little bit of crud lingering in my lungs from that last cold, but doing much better. Like, I'm all better. Feeling good. You're coming over here? I don't know, that got weird. I was like waiting for you to do something. You were waiting for me to do something. No one was really doing anything. Ha-ha! We had to make it happen. Hut and a hut. That sound, bro. It just seems so gross to me. Oh, Natasha. Yucky. Oh no, BlueStacks, you're gonna get us killed, bro. Settle down. BlueStacks is on a tear today, man. This guy is not happy. He was doing so good for so long, too. I don't know what happened. Just pissed off. Yeah, every time I let the tier 3 play out, somebody's like, don't do that. Line it up before the 6. I don't know, man. We're on stage 1. You know what I'm saying? We're all right. We got a little bit of time to spare. Nice CCF there. We actually like need CCF. It's so weird. I look through these all and I'm like, yes, I love the BAM every time. And every time we get like extra CCF, it's still yes. And more life seed, man. We're doing good. Doing good on life seed. Yeah, I do feel like, what up, Marvel Excelsior? How you doing, bro? And what up, Seal? What's going on, homie? I do feel like when I let it play out, I don't see any kind of increase in my damage. But then again, that's like a hard thing to see, but it's not like so impactful that I'm like, whoa, I better do it that way. I've done it both ways a bunch, but take it easy, Sanji. Thanks so much for hanging out, bro. Appreciate you, man. Let's see. No, this is too much sauce. That's too much juice. We gotta split that up. You guys need to chill out. Y'all gotta chill out. Yeah, I mean, it's just, I'm being so silly. I want to use Hulk because I like Hulk. See? Say that every time. I'm going to use him as long as I can, effectively, in World Boss Legend. So this was, what, more energy? This was, we got Ghost Rider. We could use our Flame Strikers if we want. What up, BNC? What's going on, dude? Good to see you. What up, H? So she's just barring Inhumans to buff, which we don't have any meta where Inhumans are being buffed. Her support is not very impressive. From what I can tell, it replaces Angela for 1 day of ABX, I believe, or is it ABL? I don't know. But then is kind of like for the other 2 that she could potentially be used for. It's not looking great, but I will say the other thing I said multiple times, I'm not the expert on paid uniforms. I'm not the expert on hardly anything, you know, so if anything at all. Yeah, and I definitely am not looking at it that way, because if I ask myself that question, the answer is, oh, hell no. Not me, man. I'm good. That's doctor money. Oh, shoot. It's the uniform itself is very pretty though, so that's cool. And the skill effects, barring where they came from, look decent to me. I like them. I like the color of it all, but that's just a personal like aesthetic preference. But yeah, so far it doesn't look like it's a banger. I still can't get over this thing where, like, if she's meant to buff some Inhuman, why would they, like, people can only buy her now. So it's so not in their best interest to have, like, promised value be part of her deal. Right? Like, yeah, and then I'm with you, Goat. Like, what are you doing? I'm free to play, and I'm even, like, buff Medusa. I'm just kidding, kinda. Not really. We'll see what happens. But, yeah, man. Like, they're paid uniforms, man. Give them the sauce so people want to buy them. You know what I'm saying? It ain't me, but for someone else. Shoot. But keep in mind, there are several good uniforms available if you don't have them for the seasonals during Halloween. Morgan Le Fay, Sin, Abomination if you're trying to like min-max and get the best scores and things. Yeah. Medusa is not looking too great as of right now. Oh, that heal just like did not land. There it is. think that might be one of the only times during World Boss Legend, or maybe ever, that I did his rotation right. And hit hard too. Actually lined up the both procs with the tier 3 skill and canceled the 5 at the right time. Sweet. There we go. Next. Hey, I hit the wrong button. No surprise. Alrighty, one more. Look at that, man. That's so nice. I'm so proud of Gamora today. Good job. Good job, Gam Gam. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Give him that. Yeah. Sure. Some physical attack, sure. Hey, and someone else pointed it out, man. I'm pretty bad at using these drop-down menus, partially because, give me one sec, goat. Partially because a lot of this was added when I was like on hiatus from the game. But yeah, someone pointed out that you can just, and shout out to whoever that was. Chaotic's been giving me a lot of tips in the comments. Huge shout out to Chaotic for that. Yeah, that's real nice. So if you're looking for a character's potential, sort it through the list, just like so. So we'll try and get Icarus's potential here. Although, do you even have to get it? I don't know that you do. You can just use the Epic Quest. Take care, Damien. Thanks so much for hanging out, brother. Appreciate you, man. Hope you're feeling 100% real soon, man. Oh, hey, you know what, though, too, to consider with Gamora pushing those stages? We do have an extra, she's not tier 4, but we do have an extra 7,000 instinct attack and an extra, like, 6,000 instinct defense or whatever, for whatever that's worth, if anything. Wow, waste a tier 3 skill, why don't ya? I think I will. No, I'm so stunned. Boxing me in a corner here. Well, I guess you could say it was just a good time to push the boss. I do wonder, since she's not tier 4, if that even has much of an effect at all. Yeah, temporary instinct buff for sure. Dude, I'm telling you, timeline battle felt weird. I like didn't get, it didn't go well. Like I had a couple losses again in timeline battle, which is fine. But I forgot to grab the 6,000 instinct defense before I started doing my timeline battle. And I think it actually made a difference grabbing it. And also, I was sitting there this morning, not getting frustrated, but like Null, man, was just beating me up still, like it was yesterday. And I think that might have been part of it for me, but even after I picked up the extra defense and stuff, Null's still spooky, bro. So I think I realized that I'm on a 253-day-old free-to-play account going for like top 20 in platinum and stuff, so that's probably gonna hurt sometimes. That was the realization I had. I'm like, why can't I kill this dude with 2 HP procs and a brilliant CTP? What is going on? Why is this Null killing me? I don't understand. Could have something to do with it. Maybe not all of it. Some of it. Who knows, right? Alrighty, man. That takes care of World Boss for us today, guys. Life Seed again. And the potential, if we needed it, we got it. And we got a bunch of BAM. Love to see it. Yes. Thank you. I don't know if I mentioned it. I think I put it in the thumbnail. Weekly reset, guys. Don't forget, vote for Timeline Battle. Get your entries done early. And also, Alliance Battle. Do it twice and get your Shadowlands fixed up. And also, Zombie and Otherworld Battle reset in like 2 days. So don't forget to compete in Zombie Survival as well. Let's go ahead and grab this. I think we're getting into, we got gold today, and then tier 4 mats start tomorrow. Very nice. Let's go ahead and check my notes. All right. We're doing good. Looking good. Jump in here. I had these all. This was for the video that we made. We do not need this going on anymore. Worked on Null yesterday. I figured if I was going to do an Uru and Odin's Blessings guide, I should try to put together a proper build. Not to mention, I got like just smacked around by Null yesterday, so inspired me a little bit. Yeah, I said that too earlier. Go 14. Somebody mentioned it. 14.5 in dispatch. Eh? I don't know, man. Hey, man, if you can't handle the gas, goat, if you can't handle the gas, that's you. That's not Zombie Survival's fault. It's totally Zombie Survival's fault. Anyways, we got some more OBs on our guy. I still don't know if I want to put heals on him or not. Let's check the bad boys. What are they doing? The big guys. What are they doing? Are people just building him like straight tear you apart, or are they putting heals on a guy? Boom. Let's just jump up into, let's check here. Now we'll check. I try to I get torn between checking and Vibranium or Challenger, because the guys in Challenger sometimes do a lot of things that are based on having like a completely maxed out account that is, you know, that maybe aren't quite as relevant to me. A couple things. All right, let's see here. That looks good. This looks like somebody who's got good builds. But no. Do have the heals, though. Do have heal Odin's Blessings. This person has an extra HP Uru, which is, you know, not amazing. Let's see what else we got here. Anyone else? Check them. Probably check Challenger. I mean, you guys got OB builds? There we go. So yeah, there's heals. These are like builds are like mine, man. Should I be in Vibranium? No. Let's check some of the big boys here. Let's check the butthole. Because when you're checking, occasionally, you want to make sure you check the beehole. I'm doing good cards, but yeah. HP Uru here. Let's check the big guys. The good old beehole. You know it. No. No. That is not what we're trying to do. No. Hey, what up, Doom? What's going on, bro? Let's see here. Okay. We did good. So I left those spots for heal Odin's Blessings. I used crit rate and crit damage where I could to shore up the crit rate and crit damage on our null. I have like a director's cut of the video I just made, which is linked in the Discord if you're interested, for Uru and Odin's Blessing. I thought about releasing it for members only as like a joke, as like the director's cut with 10 minutes of extra screw ups. But I talked more about builds and stuff and like things like that, actual building techniques. I want to save that for a character building guide. But yeah, that's the gist of it. So anyways, we got some OBs on our boy. Now I remember why I came in here in the first place about 10 minutes ago. I'm just kidding. But let's see if we can make some progress here. We should have enough BAM to make it through. And then I think we might use a ticket. We'll see. We have the books. Maybe we'll wait. We have the books. We better use it. Okay? I was thinking we could save I had another combat in mind that I could like save the books for. No need. Oh, lovely. Okay, so we continue our streak of getting relatively brutalized by numbers, and that's okay. Oh, that's right. I forget you don't need BAM for the rank up. That's 2 2s. Well, shoot. Look at us go. There you have it, man. Ta-da! Good luck, Grimy Pipes. Thanks for hanging out, brother. Appreciate you, man. Hope you have a good day. Let's find out what number that is. Yo, let's go badge increase. Let's go. Let's find out what number that was. I think it's like 21. Number 21. Zek's over here flexing every tier 4 in the game. I've got 21 tier 3s. Woo, woo, woo. 24. I was wrong. 24. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right, so we got our Kamala Khan. Madness. Absolute madness. Let's go ahead. Where do we need to be? Stage 2? Yeah. Let's go. Extreme battle. Now you guys are getting the real gameplay, man. The crazy stuff. Let's go ahead and fire this up. We are going to ignore that nonsense. Hell yeah. Toot toot. Let's go. We got some W's, man. That's good. That sword felt so good, man. I even was thinking, I was like, I'm gonna do this off stream, man. Maybe it's everybody else's eyeballs that are stinking up my luck. Start thinking like Cynic Alex over here. Oh boy. Next thing you know, we're going to be changing chat channels. Help us all. I didn't see what I had to do. I don't think I have to do anything. I think I just have to complete the stage with tier 3 Kamala Khan, and we get what we're looking for, so. Not paying much attention here. Good morning, honey. Did you sleep good? Nice. Not really, but that's okay. Like anxious. But I got sleep. Enough of it. Enough of it. No, just a 5-star Doom. Just a 5-gem sword, but it's been so long since we had an upgrade, it felt really good to just move the needle at all. And we looked at it earlier, man, and I actually rolled some pretty good stats on the sword itself. We got damage reduction from energy projection by 10%, 10% damage reduction from agent, 2.5% damage reduction from destruction, and then like 3.14% cooldown, crowd control time reduction, lightning damage, and a little bit of order increase. I can't believe I remembered all of that. So pretty tasty sword, honestly. Pretty tasty. Okay, well, you know, as enthralling as dodging these telegraphs is, I would love to just punch this guy again. There we go. Yeah, not bad at all, man, for a, and you know, I'm not going to go too ham like crazy on it. It's a 5-gem sword. I think I re-rolled it like 4 times or something like that. But nice, man. Felt good to get an upgrade regardless. There it is. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da. And I'm not sure. We want to just save that, probably. I got to kind of reassess our plans here. I took our favorites down. Who even knows what we're doing without our favorites? Yo, what up, Pokemaster? I think that answer kind of depends if you're spending or if you're a free-to-play. If you're a free-to-play, man, I would not spend $17.50 on Miles to replace Gwenpool for a better striker. There's advantages. Alex's video had some cool points in it, I thought, but I think the main assessment still stands that if you have what Miles can do covered, if you have Ghost Rider for striking, if you have Gwenpool or Bullseye for that day, then you can kind of skip on it. And I know I am. I'm gonna pass on it. I'm just gonna. It's just so expensive. Think about it. There's a lot of other things we could do with that. With those crystals, including buying 2 other uniforms on Black Friday. Alrighty, so I'm just taking a peek. I'm thinking about who we wanted to tier 3 with that ticket, but we'll wait. We got a lot to do, so we got the ticket in the bags. We got it done. It's a really nice ticket. Yeah, Alex did mention in that video, which you all should watch, by the way, if you haven't yet, something I thought was interesting. That was if you use Miles as your main striker, it does free up Ghost Rider in some ways to be a PvP character if you want that. And with his Savage Avengers uniform, he's actually decent in PvP. I can't even tell you about his like best PvP build because almost everybody was like, just build him for a striker, which made tons of sense. But that was just an advantage to Miles that Cynic Alex pointed out, that if he becomes your main striker, you could potentially free up Ghost Rider from having to fill that role with a PvE CTP. What's your strat? I don't know what that is. I'm scared. Are you going to pull the comp on Mephisto on Black Friday? You bet you, Varun. That is absolutely what our plan is for the CTP of competition currently. Is to slap that bad boy on Mephisto, this bad girl on Ebony Maw, and then hopefully we'll get another Conquest or Judgment here, or Conquest or Greed, excuse me, here soon. And we'll be able to make a, yeah, dude, he's been preaching that since way back in the day. Yeah, there is the burn. True that. And it'd be up to you to weigh, right? Like, are you willing to just use him for burn with the PvP build? Because he'll certainly still cancel burn, even with the PvP build. So there you go. Anyhow, moving on. We got a couple more things to do here. Okay. This one's fun. So it's fun for me. I don't know if it's going to be fun for anyone else. So huge shout out to Kurt Sands in the New Meta Discord. for giving me some numbers, man. I don't have a math brain. I'll be honest with you guys. I dropped out of math in like my junior or senior year of high school. I worked something out where I didn't have to basically do math classes anymore because I did a bunch of work. Yeah, who gives a crap? Point is, I ain't good at math in my head. So he helped me out with some numbers, and I really appreciate that. So thank you, Kurt, for that. And what I want to talk about now is part 2 of the things better than bombing 4,050 crystals for 1 P card to do on Black Friday. Potentially. Question mark? All right, you guys ready for this? Here it comes. All right, and yesterday we talked about the Black Panther legendary battle, and you may have wanted to reach through the screen and punch me then. We'll see how you feel now. This one's a little different. So there's another option for those 4,050 crystals, right? And that is this stinker. So, excuse me. Personal space, bro. Was I doing the outro? Do you not speak English anymore? Thank you, Gene Bean. Adam Warlock. I can't help but smile at the amount of time certain people have been saying, no, don't buy Adam Warlock. He's not good in PvP. And granted, before Team Battle Arena, this was a different thing. But with Team Battle Arena, things changed a lot for PvP in this game. But a lot of people said not to buy Adam Warlock. All I'm trying to point out, guys, is on Black Friday, you can buy Adam Warlock for 4,620 stalls. Adam Warlock, when you build him, refunds 1,000 crystals. So we put 4,620 in here, subtract 1,000 for the build. You get like 1,000 something, but the rest are the normal crystals that you would get for a character. So I believe it's actually 1,000 that you get back from the challenges, right? Which takes it down to 6,620, right? And then we got to add 875. Or what is his uni? Is it like double cost? I better check. It might be a little more. Adam Warlock might have a 1.5 cost uni or something like that. You guys are telling me right now in the chat. But yeah, it is expensive. Interesting. So it would be what, 1,000? What is it normally? 2,500. God dang. That is just crazy. Okay. It's still a little expensive, but stay with me. So 1,250, right? So we got 4,620, and then 1,000 for the achievements, right? And then we're gonna add 1,250 for the uniform, right? Which puts us at 4,870 crystals. All right. So this is about 800 and something crystals more than gambling for P cards. Okay. Stay with me. There's one more element here. Some of you know, some of you didn't know. We've got this thing, man. So that's an option. It's almost equivalent in price. We got to pay a little more crystals because his uniform is expensive if we want this uniform, which it probably would if I bought him. I do have the option to give him an energy build, but I don't think that's the way to go from what I understand. This is more of a tech that worked better back in the day. And these days, I think our dude needs something a little bit stronger. I'm looking at potentially being able to do, so depending on our crystals, with not buying any seasonals for Halloween, we may get up to like 15,000 crystals for Black Friday, depending. By like the end of the Black Friday sales, which is usually when I'll spend. I'll grab whatever we can get during Black Friday and then make our decisions towards the end of the sales. I want both go. This is my plan, you guys. I think we have about 4,000 crystals of unis we need to pick up, right? The Epic Quest, I'm actually kind of like budgeting that into what we're doing. But I don't think there's enough for Adam's uniform at 50%, unfortunately. Yeah. I guess. I mean, Adam's losing value. He's just old, man. But the thing about Adam is he's one of those characters that's probably going to get another uni. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I'm being silly. This is kind of a joke, but it's not. I'm talking myself out of gambling for crystals. That's all I'm doing, guys. I'll reiterate that I'm not telling anyone you should buy Adam Warlock. You think so, Bob? I do have it. We can make a Mighty Energy, so it's an option for sure. But yeah, we've got his 6-star artifact. We've got the potential to make a Mighty Energy, and all I'm saying is, would I rather have that than 1 P card? Probably. And now I got to tell you guys one more thing, and now we're getting serious, like dim the lights. It's getting dark. It's getting sad. We're going to a dark place now. So plug your ears if you can't handle the truth. So Kurt, the reason I thanked Kurt Sands from the new meta is not only did he calculate or give me the numbers that it's about 3% chance in a 10 pull to get a premium card. Excuse me. Yeah, I got that right. 3% chance in a 10 pull from the store to get any given P card, right? What I wanted to know is out of 10 pulls, what are my odds to completely miss? To just get nothing but the pity, right? That was the number that I wanted, that my brain does not have the equipment to figure out, right? So he crunched that for me. And interesting. Appreciate that, guys, about the burst damage. That is a really interesting note about my account. It makes sense, too. He figured out, and again, I can't double check this. I'm so bad at math, you guys. I just knew that you can't just go 3 times 10, and then it's a 30% chance. That's not how that works. That's not how these things work. I did know that. So he crunched the numbers and came up with approximately a 74% chance to miss completely. That means nothing but the tokens. That means going in here and just dumping crystals for 5-star cards, maybe a mythic card. That is bad odds. I'm telling you guys right now, I ain't touching that. No chance. Maybe in a year or two, right? Because there's the argument to be made, and what I was locked in on, that cards are so valuable, and I wanted to move my cards. I really do. But as a free-to-play player, until there aren't any more really good, valuable, guaranteed purchases that I can make in the game, I'm not sure this is a good idea. I know it. So someone else can double-check his math. I actually have a screenshot of his of the calculation that he did. I don't know. I'm not a math guy. If anyone else wants to crunch it, come back with something else. I don't even know how to get that number. I think he did something like it's a 97% chance to miss on a single pull. So he did 97 to the power of 10 and moved the decimal point or something like that. Yeah, to the 10th power, exactly. And then, man, you guys are smart. You guys still go to school, or you paid attention. I don't know. My brain's old and crusty, bros. I don't know what to tell you. Anyways, that's how he arrived at that number. But it is bad, man. It's really bad. It's not good. The odds are not good. You don't see as many of the people talking about when they went in and missed. You see them talking about when they win. There's tons of people that go in and gamble and come out with nothing. So for me, on a free-to-play account, this is what's so huge, because I think even being a Stark Stash purchaser changes your perspective on these things. But as a free-to-play, the crystals are so limited that I think I am going to look for any way out of gambling on P cards. The other nightmare, right, is if we get 2-3 P cards, we might just go in here, no progress, nothing. Because of how random this can be, we just might potentially brick all of those P card rolls. And that doesn't mean we don't want them. We still have to make those rolls, but I'm more confident taking the P cards I get for free, guaranteed, and burning those up than using our crystals right now to get extra P cards to light on fire, right? Yeah, no. For 1 pull. And again, Wayne, I think the way that math is determined is through a lot of different, it's not Kurt Sands and those guys. I think we're talking about some of the real MFF nerds when we talk about these guys. And I do not think that, and I don't want to start a weird, I don't know. I've told you guys several times, I'm not a math guy. I hate clicking around in here. We go look at the chance. It's not just as simple as adding up. Oh God, I can't do it. You have to scroll down for a half an hour to get to the bottom. But It's not just as simple as adding up the odds and then that's the chance from what they say. They said it's actually a little better. Because I think if you, I don't know what it is if you add it up in there. Like I said, it takes about a half an hour to scroll down all the way to the P cards in there. And you can't sort it the other way around, Netmarble. But yeah, he came up with a 3% chance. No. Yeah. 0.03 for 1. Is it 0.3 for 10? No, there's no way. There's no way you're at, it's a 3%. Bro, you would, at 0.3, GOAT, if it was a 0.3% chance to get a P card out of a 10 pull, you would see nothing but bricking. Nothing. It's a little better than that. But if you think about it, 3% on a 10 pull, not for 1, but on a 10 pull is brutal, bro. And then, so that's the way I thought. That's what started all this. I thought about that. I was like, I'm just shooting at a 3% chance 10 times. That is awful odds. The odds that we're going to end up with nothing are very, very high. This is a good thing to talk about. So I feel like I'm ranting and saying a lot of words, but at the same time, this is super important and we're getting close to Black Friday. And as a free-to-play player, you guys know things can be a little different. So anyways, there's option number 2, right? For me, I could get Adam Warlock, his uniform, and utilize his 6-star artifact instead. That sounds better to me as a free-to-play. So that's part 2. Look forward to part 3. If I find another option, maybe I'll find 2 crows or something like that that we can replace gambling for P cards in the shop with. But anyways, I'm just being a crazy dude, trying to, you know, min-max my crystals a little bit, being kind of a wiener. I'm scared. I don't want to gamble. I hate gambling. I don't know if you guys knew that about me. I do not like gambling. Just like at all. I don't care for it. Anyhow, let's keep moving, guys. We got a little bit more to take care of here. You know we're gonna jump into Alliance battle right quick. Hammer these out. Man, struggled in timeline battle this morning. I got like, it's okay. We brush off the L's. We celebrate the W's. Had a hard time, man. Really wanted those 10 wins again today, right before reset, but I could not secure them. If you want to re-roll it, doesn't matter which one, which increases your odds again. I don't know what you mean. Well, it's about crystals, Marvel Accessory, and like I was saying, this isn't necessarily about, hey, this is a good choice, you all should do this. I'm literally just like having fun looking at other options for 4,000 crystals. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. I think I said that like 5 times yesterday when we were looking at the Black Panther Legendary battle. Don't buy this. Don't buy this. Like everybody. But hey, I was surprised. Not gonna lie. By what comes out of that. Don't think that... No. You guys are confused. That was then. This is now. The numbers evened out, man. There ain't no old and rigged anymore. Just old and gray, bro. Old and missing. Oh, yeah, definitely, Kimmy. Absolutely. And that's where we're at, honestly. We have advantages to gambling for the P cards. INL pointed some of those out yesterday. Some of the rest of you probably did as well. We have a chance to get the Marvel Zombies P card, which is huge. That's one of the things that would be just incredible. But again, the odds of that are astronomically low. And then the other benefit is we have access to cards like the art cards and stuff or collections that we don't have. Doctor Strange cards and stuff like that. But, you know. I don't know. Okay, fine. Call me old and arties then. But if you call me old and arties, I'm certainly not old in P cards. That's for sure. Not since the beginning of this thing, man. Best luck I think we had with the P cards was the initial run we got when we started the account, man. Just crazy. Oh, we should probably worry about a striker. I didn't see what the camp. And it's like the same thing. It's like by week, so it's like the same thing it was yesterday. Hello. Who could keep track of such things? Snare. But anyways, we got to swap Ghost Rider onto a guy anyhow. Regardless. No. Fell blast with Silencio. Doesn't our guy have silence? On one of these skills? No? I make that up? There it is, on the 4. Nice and easy, bro. Got it on the 4. Get in there. Get in there. All right, let's go. Now we're talking. Were those the right supports? I think so. Leader and Scooby. I think we're good. Old and gambling? Never. Never. That delay look right to you, Goat? I don't know. You guys were talking about delay. Oh, no. Stupid, stupid stun. What? No, this was like days ago, bro. This was days ago. Or maybe it was someone else. I thought it was you. You guys were talking about delaying the 5 on Strange. Someone was. Oops. Oh, he hit his skills. Phew. What? He got time frozen. What a boob. You playing like me, Frost Beast? Excuse me. Oh, way too soon. I got the yawns, man. I worked hard last like 24 hours. Cut out some sleep. Well, harder to see 14 mil if you stand in the meteorites and suck, but that'll work, man. There we go. Just over 14. Why not? Nah, well, you know. I'll take any advice I can get, man. Let's see. 20p. Got the snizzle. Nope, she's just like burn and paralysis. I'm working on remembering. Burn, paralysis. Hey, got me. So we are going to need the snizzle. Effect, and that's going to be Doctor Strange for us. As far as supports go, I believe this is the jam. Jam on it. Let's go. On your account? I'm not looking at your account right now. I got no idea, Wayne. I don't know what you have, bro. What are your options? There you go. Give me options if you want me to answer a question like that. I can't go look. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow, that actually... What? I don't know, man. I don't know how this game works. Don't ask me anything about anything, man. I don't know. You talking about anything? You talking about anything? Move, move, move. Good, good, good. got it. Nice. Felt a little early. Oh, I got it. Whoops. That was kind of a big mistake, but that's alright. I won't suffer for it too much. That was not smart. Yeah. Now we're doomed. Yep. He used one extra tier 4 skill I needed to save. Do that one more time. Man, I hope we get Enchantress soon. That would be a nice pickup. We're still sitting at 8 out of 10 bios for... Wow. The point loss from getting hit by every salvo of that is so extreme. It's insane. And then you were, yeah, because you could like start from a ways out, I guess, and move your ass. Yeah, that's not very good. Nice, that actually lined up pretty well. Whoopsies. Now it's not gonna. Whoopsies. Got most of them up. Oh, come on. My fat fingers. Oh, that got dicey. Frame rate's bumping. I need to get that. A decent score for me with Gwenpool, but we did get some extra Pierce, I think, since the last time we were in here. I don't know how much of a difference that makes, but still scoring over 6 mil, which is what I'm always shooting for. With her, we need to get to 8, though, on our speed day. So, what does that mean? Yeah. Yeah, that's speed. Human female. She's like heroes only, right? I think so. Yikes. Well, I think Big Duck. What up, Big Duck? What's going on? What up, Stormgate? What's going on, guys? Thanks for being here and hanging out. I was distracted. Sorry if I missed y'all coming in. It means get Luna. Yeah, pretty much. No, I think, isn't White Fox heroes only? Almost positive. We can only get this at best. So, no, all allies with leadership. That's the restriction. Leadership is what it is. Leadership. And I'm pretty sure old Gwenny P don't make that list. Nope. So next. Wave. We can't have Sin. No. We can't has it. We can't have Black Cat. So, yowzers. That is devastating. What is our option here? Yowzers. Am I missing something? Bro, that's nasty. That is straight nasty. Let's see here. Yeah, dude, wow. Dunkaroos, that is brutal. Just brutal. I think like Wave is the only thing in here. Somebody said it, just Wave. Wave! Nobody wants Wave. I like Wave, actually. Character, but, and that support just kind of ain't it. Yeah, it's like 40% on her base. Oh, boy. What up, Animitra? How you doing? What up, Earl? Man, I don't know. That is devastating. Woof, not a lot of good options there. So, Yowzers. I'll think on it. That is really brutal. There isn't a lot of ways for us to move this day. So, there we go. Crazy stuff, man. Crazy. I would love to get that score up to like 8 mil. And I feel like if we could get a solid support there, we would be much, much closer. And I know, obviously, gameplay can always improve, but that's true across the board. Our build, I mean, we could like I just think it's too late for me to give Gwenpool OBs. Although we do have a lot of physical attack Odin's Blessings, but I just feel like she is getting replaced left and right. So, yeah. We're still using her for like 2 or 3 days, I think. Yeah, it might be a waiting game. We'll see. I'm not in a hurry to pick up like Wave. So, yeah. And I always, man, White Fox is very, very good. But from a free-to-play perspective, she is not the same as everybody else, like, sees her that pays. I can't have this uniform. It's off limits. So, we don't get this applies to superhero allies. We only get to leadership allies. It's like the way it is for White Fox. Even here, I think she gets... Oh, no, it's leadership, too. So I've always been a bit suspicious of, like, people saying this uniform is so good, one of the best supports in the game. I think really the only reason they say that, not only, but one of the biggest reasons they say that is how well she synergizes with Guna Snow down here. Yeah. So that's more the thing than her being amazing, because her support is really limited. I've said that before, because it's limited to leadership. So there you go. Anyhow, I'll look into that more. That's just is what it is, man. There's not much we can do about that except for think about getting Wave and then not do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got it, Goat. You got it. Anyhow, guys, I think that's almost... Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. We got a ranked battle, guys. Don't forget, we got ranked battle today. Let's see here. Yeah, let's get some rewards, man, because you know we need them. We love rewards, bro. Especially when they're free. Ooh, delicious. Delicious. What? Bam. Oh, we're tier 3, man. Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, yeah. Look at this damage. Look at these points. Oh, yeah. Good one, Gene. Good one. I know. I know. Our dogs are weird. Our older dog does not like it when Jean touches her. You may not touch me. And she just barks and yells every time she like... And Jean, like, is a cuddle bug. And she's always trying to put her face on Amber. And Amber is like, get away from me, bro. I don't want your face. I don't want nothing. I don't want it. This is... Are you going to do a thing? I'm just, like, waiting for you to do a move. There you go, buddy.
Only I do.
Yeah, only... Amber's like, only I touch you, not the other way around, stupid. Miles Uni, I don't think so. I think we're going to skip on it. Oh, geez. I did not mean to use that. We'll be okay, though. We're going to be all right. It's going to put me above, like, 5 other people that couldn't attack. Come on, now. I don't want to die. Hey-ya! Hey-ya! Oh, she's got a couple of them. Amber's just not the one, man. She's got a couple humans she can cuddle with. It's just too bad Amber hates her guts.
Yeah.
I don't blame her. Jean has like a major oral fixation. You can probably tell she gets up here. We had to like curb her trying to nip at faces, like noses and ears, because she like treats them like nipples. Yeah, weirdo. And so when we first got her, she would not stop biting Amber's feet, her face, just everything. She was bitey, bitey, bitey. I always want to, man, but Amber's really old, and I don't know if I can get her up to where the camera is. Unfortunately. So we got our tier 4 mats. I don't think we're going to be able to push this much further. I'll post a picture. I'll post the pictures of Amber in the Discord. My wife's going to post them right now, apparently. So if you guys are into pictures of the noobs, Chrissy's going to post some in the Discord for you all. Let's see here. There we go. We got our materials. Very nice, man. It's going to be Solo the Faltine from this selector. No doubt about it. We're going to fall. This might be where we fall behind on SOF, finally. Bro, it's massive. Are you kidding me? Did you see that score, bro? Bro, I even used my tier 3 skill. Not tier 2. Not tier 1. Tier 3. Whew, for extra points, bro. Anyhow, we got this ticket here, man. Let's grab it and put it in our bags. No chance I want to let that expire. That's a nice, juicy ticket. In case anyone was wondering, I know I've talked about it, but I'll talk about it again. This was part of why this son right here is part of why I bought the legendary battle that we bought way back in on the anniversary. We picked up the Captain Marvel legendary battle for the Rage, the Radiant Runes, and for this ticket right here. It's quite nice. It's all the way from 60 to 70. So, very sweet. Very sweet. What I would consider the most troublesome part of building a character often is 60 to 70, like the rank ups, level ups, excuse me. Yes, Goat, I believe we are looking at crystals for old Miles Morales. Oh, 51%. Oh, yeah. We're going to put a build on our dude, and we're going to come in here, and we are going to, tomorrow, we're coming for our extra 20 crystals. We're coming to get them. All right, guys, that pretty much wraps it up for today. That was a lot. We looked at the Shield Archive. We're making progress here. Still need a bunch of dispatch missions to get that done. Not quite there yet. We talked about Medusa a bunch. We got a bunch of gameplay done. Answered the Abomination question. All right, man. 10K plus? I think I missed the question. 60 to 70 is terrible for native. Oh yeah, that one's not superior though, so unfortunately it'll just be for a native tier 1, but no big deal. All right, my friends, man, gosh, sometimes I hate leaving around this time because I know a lot of you like can join closer to this time. There's almost 70 people in here. You guys are amazing.
On your
Oh, she put them in the IRL section in Discord. You guys are looking for that picture of the other dog. Yeah, I just appreciate you guys a ton. At some point, I do got to call these so we can save the long streams for the fancy stuff. But tomorrow, more exciting stuff coming our way. Jean's ready. Sorry about her punching the microphone. But yeah, that's going to do it for today, guys. Thanks so much for all the help, all the tips, helping get information out to everybody about these new uniforms. Just give me a hug then, honey. That's fine. Just give me a hug. If you enjoyed the stream, learned anything, go ahead, hit that like button. You know it helps us out a lot. If you want to see more of the live stream series, well, guess what? We're doing it every day at 8:30 a.m. Pacific time. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications about that. Posted a video today. What? A video? That's right. We got a guide video for Uru and Odin's blessings posted on the channel. Go and give that some love if you're feeling like supporting the channel or you feel like you need help with Uru and Odin's blessings. All right, my friends, I'm Odin Gray. This is free to play. Gene and Bean is gross. I hope you all have a spectacular day. We'll see y'all on the next one, man. Thanks so much, y'all.